सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू सदा जस्तै हामी आज पनि अर्थशास्त्रका विविध विषयवस्तुहरूबारे चर्चा गर्न गइरहेका छौँ र आजको हाम्रो विषयवस्तु रहेको छ ल अफ रिटर्न्स टु स्केल। ल अफ रिटर्न्स टु स्केलको बारेमा आज हामी यो क्लासमा चर्चा गर्न गइरहेका छौँ। Law of returns to scale is long-run production theory, which assumes all factors of production are variable. That is, output is the function of labor and capital. When both inputs are altered simultaneously and at the same proportion, the scale of production or the size of the firm also changes. This law states that when all factors of production are increased in the same ratio, the output will increase, but the increase in output may be at the increasing rate or constant rate or decreasing rate. Thus, there are three stages of law of returns to scale. In previous class, we studied about the law of variable proportion. In that time, we studied in that law. In case of law of variable proportion, law of variable proportion is the short-run production theory. So in that time, we said only one labor is variable factor in law of variable proportion. But in case of law of returns to scale, all factors of productions are variable. Now we use these variable factors of production to take out output. If we use all the variable factors as an input, what will be the output? We discuss about that. In increasing returns to scale, when the output increases in greater proportion than the increase in all inputs, it is called increasing returns to scale. Here is one table. In this table, in first column we include here units of labor. First units of labor, in the beginning units of capital and units of labor both are single, 1L plus 1K, and it gives the total product 5 units production. And if we double the units of labor and unit of capital, in that time we get here the production, that is TP, more than double. Here is 5 at first, 5 2s are 10, but here is 12. That means if we double the unit of labor in capital, in that time we can get more than double production level. And again, if we double the units of labor and units of capital from 2 to 4, and in that time our inputs is 4L plus 4K, then the returns from that input, that is 30, which is too much more than 12 units of product, that is more than double. The above table shows the stage of increasing returns to scale. At the beginning, both inputs are 1 unit. This combination of inputs produces 5 units of output. When both labor and capital are doubled, the output will be more than double, that is 12 units. Similarly, if we again double the units of input, that is 4L plus 4K, we get 30 units of output, which is also more than double of this 12 units. So in this table we see the rapidly increase of returns, so it is called increasing returns to scale. And next type is constant returns to scale. In case of constant returns to scale, we can use the another table. Constant returns to scale refers to the situation in which output changes by the same proportion as inputs. In the beginning, here is 1 unit of labor and 1 unit of capital, and it results the 5 units of output. If we double the units of labor and units of capital, it gives double of product, that is 10 units. And if we again double the inputs from 2 units of labor to 4 units of labor, and 2 units of capital to 4 units of capital, that is 4L plus 4K. In that time, we get 20 units of product. In the same ratio, if we double the inputs, we get double the outputs. If we have the inputs, we get half the product. That means in the same ratio, the above table shows the stage of constant returns to scale. At the beginning, both the units of inputs are 1 unit. This combination of inputs produces 5 units of output. When inputs are double, the output will be just double, that is 10 units. Similarly, if we again double the inputs, the output will be again double. We can see here, in the beginning, here is 1L plus 1K, and the product is 5 units. And if you double the input units, 2L plus 2K, it gives the double of production from 5 to 10 units. And if you again double the units of inputs, that gives 10 to the 20, double of output. So this is the law, or this is the returns which is known as constant returns to scale. In the same ratio, we can see here the increasing or decreasing rate of production. Now next, the third number of returns to scale known as decreasing returns to scale. When the output increases in a smaller proportion than the increase in all inputs, it is called decreasing returns to scale. In this table, we can see here, in the beginning, here is 1L plus 1K, and the result from this input is 5 units output, that is TP. And if we double both units of labor and capital, that is 2L plus 2K, we get 8 units. That means less than double. If we double the units of input, but it results less than double of output. And again, if we increase the double labor and capital, that is 4L plus 4K, and it gives just 12 units of output. And this table shows the stage of decreasing returns to scale. Here is not increasing, here is the stage of decreasing returns to scale, because in the beginning, here is 5 units of output. If we double the input, the total product is not exactly double, it is less than double. So that it is known as decreasing returns to scale. When we increase the level of inputs, the total product is also less than double. So this type of theory is known as decreasing returns to scale. Now we can show these 3 stages in this following figure. You can see this with the help of this at first increasing returns to scale, the constant returns to scale, and decreasing returns to scale. By the help of this figure, we can clear the concept of law of returns to scale. We can keep here marginal product in y-axis and labor and capital in x-axis. In the beginning, in case of increasing this point O to A is increasing returns to scale, because in this time here is fastly from point A to A. If we input a few amount of labor, it gives more than double, that is increasing. And from A to B, it is constant returns to scale, and from B to C, it is decreasing returns to scale. Now we can explain this In the above figure, x-axis represents combination of inputs, labor and capital, and y-axis represents marginal product MP. The curve OABC represents the law of returns to scale. The upward sloping segment of the curve OA represent the increasing returns to scale because it shows increasing marginal productivity of inputs. The horizontal segment of the curve AB represents the constant returns to scale because it shows constant marginal productivity of inputs. Finally, the downward sloping segment of the curve BC represents the decreasing returns to scale because it shows decreasing marginal productivity of inputs. We can use this curve OABC and different three segment of this curve. From O to A, it is increasing. From A to B, it is constant because here is the same proportion increasing of labor and capital and increasing of marginal product is same. So it is known as constant. And another from B to C, here is decreasing. Increasing of labor and capital is more than the returns of product. So this type of uh, returns is known as decreasing returns to scale. So we must remember that there are three type of returns to scale: increasing returns to scale, constant returns to scale, and decreasing returns to scale. Decreasing returns to scale gives few amount of output comparing with the level of inputs, and constant returns to give the same proportion of output according to their inputs, and increasing returns to scale shows the more level of production comparing with their respective inputs. So law of returning scale, especially it is function in long run production function and long run production process, and there are three types of returns to scale. Okay, saying this much, I want to stop today's class. Have a nice day. Try to learn more and more. Thank you very much.